We have somebody very exciting I want to introduce you to. This is Abigail. Good morning, sweetie. How are you? Oh, wow. Well, it's been so great and inspiring for us to visit so many spots around the region to see how they're readjusting to all these crazy times. And today we're at the Chickadee Kids Company. We were here, Lisa, we were here when? 2019?
2019,
June
yeah.
2019. And at that time, it was Chickadee Kids Cafe.
It was Chickadee Family Cafe,
yeah. Right. Where everybody kids and mums and dads would bring their kids in and have a little play date and party and crafts and all that type of stuff. That doesn't work as well.
Socialization in COVID, not as much.
in these
no
times.
play dates.
So you've had to readadjust while having a baby. So how old is Abigail for everybody at home?
She is 5 months, so she was born in August.
Oh my goodness! Right when you were going through figuring out what to do.
Yeah, so we were shut down in March of 2020, and I was 3 months pregnant. I hadn't even announced it to anybody yet that I was pregnant with her. So, yeah, it was a ride.
Okay, so how did we get to this point? What is this now?
So this is Chickadee Family Cafe. So this is Chickadee Kids Company.
Kids Company.
We were Chickadee Family Cafe, and when COVID hit, we realized very quickly that the whole play concept, play dates, birthday parties, wasn't going to really work in a COVID world. So we still wanted to find a way that we could serve our community of young families. And so started kind of putting together little packages of toys, craft kits, and selling them to our audience. And they loved it. They loved doing those activities at home. Everybody was at home and everybody was working from home. So they had to find stuff to do with their kids, keep them entertained and occupied. And so, we decided, okay, well, let's open up a toy store and go from there.
What is it? Who are you targeting with the toys in here? Like, what's the age range you're kind of looking for?
We are focused on kids 0 to 6. Yeah, so from babies up to about kindergarten age.
Okay, so most kids are back in school now, right?
Yes.
So kindergarten kids included, but you have a lot of kindergarten stuff. What's been the response?
Very, very positive. Yeah, it's been quite overwhelming, actually. Like, parents have been loving the products that we're bringing into the store. We try to bring in unique things that you don't find in a typical big box store. We have a lot of local products as well. So people have been really, really enjoying the selection of things that we have been bringing in.
How have you been doing it, being a new mom and running a business and trying to keep the business afloat?
So the funny thing was, I had a cesarean with her. She was born a month early. And I was in the hospital bed, and I called my husband and said, you have to bring my computer over. And he brought the computer. As soon as I was able to sit up, he brought the computer over, and I was working from the hospital bed. I think at the time we were doing summer camps, when we were allowed to have camps. So we were doing that. I was doing posts and new products, ordering in products on the bed. And I remember the nurse came in one day, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I run a store.
Well, that's what you have to do, right, to keep going. Well, congratulations. And if you don't mind, we can stick around for the morning.
Absolutely,
because I know you have a lot of new baby stuff for people like people like Abigail.
She is our product tester.
Oh, there you go. Okay, well, maybe we'll get her testing out a few things.
Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of co-op games and some educational products for young kids. So we'll come back. Abigail, you like this TV stuff? Yeah, that looks like a yummy hand.
We'll have to get you your Munch Mint. Yeah.
Come back to Chickadee Kids Company in Burlington on Morning Live. We are super lucky this morning because we have the official product tester for the Chickadee Kids Company here at Burlington. It's Abigail with Mom Lisa, who owns the store. What's Abigail chewing on there, Lisa?
So this is the Chew Cube, and this is actually created by a Burlington mom. So the whole line, Malarkey Kids, she made the Munch Mint, she made the Chew Cube, and what I love about this is it's a toy and it's a teether in one. So it's got kind of these ribbed edges here, and it's got this geometric shape so babies can kind of grab onto it, as you can see here. And she's using this to massage her gums. And then it also has a toy inside. So we use this a lot in tummy time. It's a really, really great product. We love our Chew Cube. Our Munch Mint fits on their hand, and so they can stick their hands in their mouth and massage their gums.
So if somebody missed the first segment, you used to be a family cafe where everybody could come in here. Obviously, we can't do that now. People can come back in, though, starting today, right?
Starting today,
so
10 to 4, we're open today.
Right, so people can come back in, so that's pretty exciting. A lot of local stuff.
We do, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to source a lot of local products. So this, the Malarkey Kids is created by Burlington Mom. We have the Upseat down here. This was created by a couple in Oakville. And this is a great seat for when your babies are first learning how to sit up.
I remember there's
a Bumbo.
Bumbo.
It's called the Bumbo.
That was it. Yeah,
so what I
Bumbo.
like about this
too,
one,
Liz,
other than the Bumbo, is it positions the hips sort of this way instead of this way, which is better for their development of their posture.
What's that called? It's Upseat.
It's called the Upseat, yes. It's a great one. It's made in Oakville.
Okay.
Baby Octopi, this is another one of our favorite baby toys, a great little baby gift. And this is hand knit by women in St. Thomas.
Okay, cool.
They created that.
Are you just always on the lookout? Like, how are you sourcing stuff? Are people coming to you, or are you at that point now?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I love finding products that are new, that are different. I love purchasing things that are made in Canada. Bubble Whoosh, this is another one that is made in Vancouver, and it's bubble bath that changes the color of the water. So it creates this whole sensory bath experience. My mom always told me when your kids are acting anxious and crazy to put them in the bath. It totally changes their mood. So I love this Bubble Whoosh, and they also have these little bath squigglers. They're bath bombs that have a little toy inside.
Abigail, do you like a good bath?
She's actually not crazy about baths, but my son does.
Cool. How old's your son?
Yeah, he is 6.
He's 6. Goodness, you're running this business. You have a 5-month-old and a 6-year-old. Good for you. Okay, let's take a break because I love in kind of doing a little bit of research. You're pushing your games on imagination and not on batteries. And let's get into that world a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll come back with the star of the show is Abigail, obviously. I know, you're excited, aren't you? We only got 2 more, don't worry. We'll be back to Chickadee Kids Company in Burlington. Well, good morning, and welcome back to Chickadee Kids Company. And it's a toy store in Burlington, which is dedicated to games using your imagination, not using batteries, which we're kind of so obsessed with in our kids. Back with owner Lisa, we have Abigail, 5-month-old Abigail, who's helping us out this morning. And we have a game here. What's this one called, Lisa?
This is called Yar Har Hunt.
Okay.
And it is a cooperative game by Peaceable Kingdom. So what I love about these cooperative games is that we are working together against the game. So it's not me versus you. So a lot of times we'll have younger siblings playing with older siblings. The older sibling always wins, and the younger sibling always loses, which ends in a lot of tears and fits and bad things for parents. So these cooperative games, we're working together to solve or to resolve the puzzle or the game.
So we got 2 pirates, and we got a pirate ship.
Yeah. So what we do in this game is this is the treasure that we're trying to get. So we have to get to the boot, and then we get the boot, we get the key, and then finally we get the treasure. So we reach into this little bag, and we pull out a shell. So my shell, I got 3 spaces. So I'm going to move my little pirate 3 spaces, and I'm trying to get to the boot. But if I pull out a pirate ship from here, the pirate ship is going to move 1 step closer to the land. So we want to make sure that we get our treasure before the pirate ship hits the land.
Ages for this, you think, or what?
This is 4+. There's a little bit of strategy obviously involved in how you move the pieces around the map. So 4+ for this one. But we have games starting from age 2.
Are we seeing more and more cooperative games?
Definitely,
Or do you have to really look for them?
I really source them. I love finding games that are a little bit different than sort of the classic win-lose kind of games. So I tend to focus on games that have some sort of educational value or some sort of developmental skill. So ones like Lotto that you're looking at there, the Habitats one. So it's a lottery game, but you're learning about animal habitats and where animals live.
Can you be finding these guys? Like, what is Amazon doing for you? Like, are you really competing against Amazon? Or other places like online places to find that?
No, I mean a lot of people think that we are, but I don't think so. I mean, we find things that are really different, things that you don't typically find. And even if we do have games that are on Amazon, honestly, oftentimes I find people are coming to us because we have the expertise, we have the knowledge. We've played these games with our kids. There's nothing in here that we stock on our shelves that I wouldn't want to play with my kids.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, Abigail, you're doing so great. You're doing so great. Yes, we've done 3 already. We just have 1 more. Do you want to do something like educational? Want to do that? Should we do that?
Let's do some learning.
Okay, yeah, stretch it out, stretch it out. We got one more because actually today people can come back into the store, limited amounts.
That's right.
From 10 to
4
10 to 4
today.
here
Yeah,
at
we're very
Chickadee.
excited to see people.
Yeah, Abigail, you too, because you're the star of the store. Hi, Chickadee Kids Company in Burlington on Morning Live. Well, good morning. I am grateful for many things, including the kids being back in school. This will pass. We know that hopefully it will. But in the meantime, there's so many businesses like the Chickadee Kids Company who's had to alter things. You're hearing that pivot word so much.
Yeah.
Here with Lisa and baby Abigail, who's been such a trooper for us this morning. Because this area, so we were here, you haven't been watching this morning, we were here in June of 2019. This is a big kind of play area. There was, I don't know how many kids were in here, but
We
there was
had
a
up
whole
to 20 kids in here playing and birthday parties, yep.
And we don't know when that's going to be able to happen again,
No.
right? It could be a while. So this is where you've adjusted and changed focus and made it into a little toy store.
Yeah.
Sort of for unique toys. This area here is what?
So this
Lisa?
is our mindfulness section. So we're hearing a lot, especially during these COVID times, about kids having difficulties and struggling with anxiety or just having a hard time sort of centering. And I mean, this has been just total chaos for parents and kids.
Yeah.
So we brought in a whole bunch of mindfulness activities and toys. We have our Glow Kiddo Glow affirmation cards.
These are great.
They are amazing. So these were created by.
Is that you, Abigail?
You are growing and changing. These were
sweetie.
created by an Ontario mom. And affirmations, I don't know if you've done affirmations before, but they're just such a positive way to either start your day or end your day. When you're feeling a little bit anxious, maybe pull out a couple of cards to remind yourself to be centered and to love yourself and take some time, have some peace in your life.
These are great.
They're great. And then on the back, they actually have a little saying or a little story for kids. So that one's about being courageous. And yeah, I just love the pictures on there. And they're a great thing for parents too. When
Yeah.
you're feeling, those emotions come up.
What are they
They're
called?
great to
So
pull out.
Glow?
Glow Kiddo Glow.
Glow.
And they're affirmation cards for children.
Okay.
And then we have our yoga pretzel deck. So yoga activities, mindful kids is a bunch of 50 different cards, activities to do to find that calm and focus.
I wanted to pop out here. Luke, come on out here because there's these books that stood out to me. This
Yeah.
is kind of your educational section that stood out called Little People, Big Dreams. Where did you find these, Lisa?
These are an amazing series of books. They are kids' stories. Well, they're stories that are developed for kids about figures in our society that have had a great impact. So everybody from Rosa Parks, Muhammad Ali, Jane Goodall, David Bowie, and they're just stories about how their lives began. We all started as children.
Yeah.
And so, we hear about these great big figures like Steve Jobs, but he was a child once too. And so it tells the story of their childhood and these big dreams that they had.
Amazing. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. How excited are you to have people back in the store?
We are very excited. We're so happy to be able to see people again.
Yeah.
And one of the things we missed, we were doing the online curbside pickup, but we would just wave at people from the window and say, thank you, bye. So it's nice to be able to have those conversations again and see people's faces
You're still doing
again.
the curbside if people aren't comfortable? 'Cause
We
not
still
every-
do,
not
absolutely,
everybody
yeah. We
is,
do
right?
curbside, we do local delivery.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you the delivery person?
sometimes she is, yeah.
Abigail, you delivering? You're working. Mom's putting you to work early.
You are,
but
yeah.
you'd like it too. Lisa, so great to see you again. And
You
it's
too.
just
Thanks so
wonderful
much
to
for
see-
coming.
It's just wonderful to see how people have still made it work, right?
Yeah, for sure.
While being a mom.
Yes.
So congratulations on
Thank you
that,
so much.
And good job. And it's the Chickadee Kids Company in Burlington on Morning Live.